Welcome again. So this is not at all what my house looks like, but I do promise I have a big, fluffy, large black and white cat, so that part is true. Thanks for coming tonight, everybody. I want to tell you a little bit about myself. For it says welcome to my classroom, my virtual classroom. So this year I have the pleasure of teaching pre-calculus again. This is my third year, and Algebra 2 Trig. Holy heck, this might be my 7th year, but those are the two classes that I teach, and I do ask that if you need to communicate with me, and I highly encourage communication, because if we don't ask and we don't tell, we'll never know, and I tell my students that all the time. But please email me, okay? It goes straight to my phone, and I have a little bit of an obsession, so I'm constantly checking. Yep. But who am I? So I went to Cal State Long Beach, and I not only got my Bachelor of Science there, but my credential and my master's as well. Go Beach! I've taught at Huntington High School since the beginning. So I was blessed enough to be placed there for student teaching, got a job right after, and I've been here for 11 years, and I love it. I did used to dance. I worked at Disney for a little bit in dancing in the parades, and it was by far just a dream job. And then I realized that I needed to pay my bills and it wasn't cutting it. So here I am. And I do genuinely love what I do. I love math. I love teaching. I look at it as a puzzle, mathematics. So hopefully I can share that with your student or students. I know not everybody loves math, and so I try to make it fun. Hopefully they've said good things. You're probably wondering who their wacky math teacher is. Well, that's me. But yes, so I've been a dancer. I love to travel. I love going to concerts, spending time with my family, and that's them on the left, my little kiddo, Brady. He is almost 5. And my husband, and then I have 2 stepchildren. One is almost 21, which is really strange to even consider, and the other is 18, and she is currently in Scotland attending the University of St. Andrews. Holy moly. Yeah, that's a little crazy. But let's talk about your student. So for this course, it is honestly 75% classroom participation, 25% outside effort. There's so much to be gained through conversation that I really want to make use of our class time and put them in groups and facilitate big class discussions. That's my goal. So there you can see a few of the materials that we are using this year. Big one is number 1, Canvas. Here is what it looks like, and I'm actually going to show you the Canvas account and walk you through a little bit of that. You have not had the opportunity to sign up as an observer, and then you haven't seen this, I highly recommend signing up as an observer because you see pretty much what the students see. And I tried really hard this year to make my Canvas as streamlined and user-friendly as possible. So here's what the students see. This is student view. I always have a quote of the week, usually education focused, but as the year goes on, they might be holiday focused, season focused. Who knows? Who knows what I'll find? But this is the home page, and your student will see the virtual learning expectations, the bell schedule, and then the Zoom links, which hopefully they helped you navigate this evening. These are the main links that I would like your students to access. So every week, if I click on weekly agenda, every week, your student sees their resources, what is available to them. So at the top is where they can find their note guides, again, the class links, and the corrections form if during that week we are correcting an assignment officially, or if we are correcting quizzes. It then lists, oh shoot, I didn't change the date. Sorry, everyone. This is what your students experience. It then lists what we do in class, as well as the homework and the due dates. Please encourage your students, if they are absent, to look at this and then communicate with me specifically any documents they may need, any questions that they may have, and so forth. Really important that they look at this ahead of time and then come with specific questions. It helps facilitate our discussion a lot better. Okay, so here for Thursday and Friday, they're taking a quiz. If you didn't know, surprise. And then they're supposed to submit their scratch paper immediately after. Because we're in an online learning environment, it is imperative that your student not only put their name on everything that they submit, but they show as much work as possible. It helps me to not only see kind of where the gaps are so I can go over, we'll say, that material with them, but so that I can verify that it is their work and that they are putting in the effort All of those things are really important right now in this environment. And then looking ahead, who knows? Dun, 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 keep them in suspense. If we go back to the home page, another one of those buttons I'd like to show you is modules. Modules is where they're going to find, and they being your student, not only the weekly agendas, which is what I just showed you, but access to any of the assignments, any homework keys that maybe aren't linked on the agenda. I have everything in modules as well, so it's sort of their one-stop shop for information, documents, answer keys, assignments. If we go back to the homepage, syllabus, pause. Tutoring resources, I would like to cover this with you real quick. I offer tutoring on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and your students can sign up on this Google Doc right here. All they do is click on it, and then it brings them to not only the link, but the document as well. So if they can put their student name and then the focus, so that I can be extra prepared as well as them for, using our tutoring time. Okay, so last but not least, the syllabus. Hopefully your student went over this with you. If not, ta-da, here it is. Materials, which I did show you ahead of time for this class. The grade breakdown, so 30% is homework and online activities. Homework assignments, I do ask that they correct them in red pen before turning them in. And the homework assignments have due dates throughout the week, but that's to guide them, to keep them on top of not falling behind in the content. I collect homework on at the end of the week, on Fridays in one big packet. So that does give your student an opportunity, if they are a little bit overwhelmed with life, with extracurriculars, with other teacher assignments, to get caught up and then turn it in at the end of the week. Quizzes are 30% as well. Midterm, final exam, and then grading. How does your student earn that A? Doing all the work, participating, asking questions, letting me know if they are struggling. I need to adjust the grades right here as well. I just saw that, sorry. Mistake number 2. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. So grades are very standard. I do round because mathematically, to me, an 89.5 is absolutely an A if I were to round up to that integer. It says no extra credit. I do bend on that from time to time, so have your student keep their ears open for that. And then late work. Please encourage your students to turn in late work. However, if it is past the unit, I still encourage them to do it, but no late work credit can be provided, unfortunately, at that point. Okay, so yeah, that is the class overview, how your student can access everything. I'm sure I'll tell you this again as soon as the video stops, but I'm very appreciative of you coming. If you have a question or have a concern or an issue or just something you'd like to discuss about your personal student or students, please do not hesitate to email me. I would love to set up a time to discuss that with you. And if you need help knowing or navigating where to go for your next class, please let me know in the chat and I will do my best to help. Have a fantastic evening.